You want to know something funny? Oh boy. I used to think that, I don't even know how to say it, but I used to think that I had to be perfect pretty much in order to be on camera. I would watch, the things that I said and how I spoke and, you know, just the things that I would do on camera. And I'd be like, okay, you have these inspirations, like the people you watch on YouTube and stuff like that. And speaking of the people that you watch on YouTube, the reason why I'm making this video is because I came across this lady, and I came across her before, and her name is Dodash. And I watched this video, and I'll take a picture and put it up on the screen so you can see what it is that I'm talking about. But I watched that video because it came across my feed, and I was like, oh my gosh, she is so right. And in that video, she was talking about how, you have these people that you watch, people who inspire you and people that you want to be like, you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like I've been trying to be something I'm not. I wouldn't say my whole life, because that's crazy, but like my whole YouTube journey, you know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning, it was really raw me. It was me. Like, this was a hair channel. I was doing my hair and all sorts. And believe it or not, your girl was shy. Okay. When I say shy, the nerves that I have right now, because I don't know where they coming from, but the nerves that I had back in 2011 to even get on camera and talk to people, because I was scared of what they were going to think about my hair and my hair texture. And does anyone out there have my hair? What are they going to say? Do I look good? Oh, am I ugly? The thoughts that go through your mind when you have to be presented to an audience, let alone a live audience. And it's not really live, because back then live wasn't popping, but it was more so just the fact that I'm out in the universe now. It's like your girl is on the internet, and it was like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? And it was tedious, and I used to perfect everything to the best of my ability that I could back in 2011. But now we are in the year 2024, okay? And yes, I did leave this channel stagnant for a while because I backed off. I got scared. I got scared of what people would think. I got scared of what people would say. And honestly, I can't believe I have tears like, and honestly, your girl's been picked on, okay? Your girl's been picked on pretty much her whole life. And that's probably something that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like there's no truth to the story if the truth can't be told. You know what I'm saying? So all through elementary school, all through junior high, all through high school, I never fit in. I wasn't the cool girl. I wasn't the cool kid. I had my cool kid group, which wasn't cool, but it was cool to me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just had that, you know what I'm saying, as what I've been going through like my entire life, pretty much is how I felt. And I don't know if anybody else out there has ever felt like they've had a moment in a time in their life where you could be 50 years old, but that one little trigger will bring you right back down to childhood. And there are those triggers that happen in life, and you go through that cycle, and you replay and you replay and you replay those thoughts into your head, and you're no longer that girl. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer that little girl that was picked on. You're no longer, that girl that's been trying to make it and trying to do this, and you've surpassed your expectations and you don't even realize it. And I'm talking to myself right now, because I've made it so far in life. I've made it so far, and I have yet, but I realize it now, to realize that I've come that far. I mean, from being picked on to actually being on YouTube and talking about life and things of that nature. But back to the video, like, you know, she was saying how she was watching this girl or whatever, and her videos did really well. And she was just talking to people, and she then watched another video and she was just talking to people, and it got all these views, both videos. And the second video like kind of popped off or whatever and went viral. And then the third video, she started vlogging, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she wanted to be just like the people that she watches, hence me. You know, it's not that you try to be someone else, because I would never do that. I'm never going to try to be someone else that I'm not. But what I'm saying is that you strive to be like them because you look up to these people. You look up to the Talitha Janes in the world. You look up to the Peyton Marie Charleses in the world. You look up to the Portia Nicoles and the Gina Janines and all these big YouTubers that are out there. They started from the bottom, but now they're here. You know what I'm saying? And I just always wished and I always hoped that that could be me, you know? And so I said, I think I do need to come on here and actually tell my story, like heartfelt, which this is very, very vulnerable. Like, honestly, I don't want to post this. I said, I'm going to just pick up the camera and record and talk to y'all. Never did I think I was going to start bawling on here. But, like, yeah, you know, things like that hurt when you're picked on and stuff like that. And you grow up still thinking like that. And you're not even there anymore. Like, and that's the thing. Like, you got to let things like that go. You got to let them people go. Them people ain't worried about you. But meanwhile, your whole life is affected, like, years later. You know what I'm saying? These people has moved on, lived their life. Oh, you know, oh, look, Shireen's doing this, or hey, Shireen's doing that. But in your mind, you're still like, oh, I'm still this, you know, this little girl who's still shy and who still doesn't want to get on camera. And I know it might not come off like that on camera because your girl exudes confidence. You know, it's something that I had to instill in myself because I'm the strong one in the family. I mean, that's just how it's always been. Oh, Shireen's the go-getter. Shireen's the this. Shireen's the that. Because I strived to push myself, but never did I, like, show face, I guess is what you would call it. Like, never did I once, like, show face. Meaning, like, how I really feel. How things hurt me on the inside. I mean, yes, to my family, sometimes I would a little bit, but they never got the full gist of it. They never get to see me like this. Let's just put it like that, vulnerable and, you know, like a human being. Because, yeah, I'm all smiles on the camera, but things aren't okay all the time. And I guess it is okay to say that things aren't okay all the time. But in my head, I feel like I've got to be perfect on camera. I've got to be strong on camera. And I've got to be, you know, what you guys are looking for on camera. And it's not really about what you're looking for on camera. It's more of, I don't even know how to say it, but it's more of being myself is what I'm guessing I want to say. Because a lot of times I've seen things come across my For You page, if you will call it, on YouTube while I'm watching videos and stuff like that. And it'll be like, oh, authentically me, be yourself, da-da-da-da-da. And I'll be watching these videos and I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, because I take it as a sign from God. Like, sometimes when I see certain things, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, I am being myself. And it's not to say like, I don't know how to describe it. But if okay, if you're like me, which you're not, but if you are a little bit like me, and you get that little intuition or that little nudge, or let's say you were thinking something in your head and you're like, man, I wish this. And all of a sudden this thing pops up on your screen and you're like, well, I'll be, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. So, you know, in my head, I was probably like, well, I wish I knew what, you know, I needed to do, because I feel like I'm being authentic. I feel like I'm being myself. And you know what? You are being yourself. Like, I am being myself. Like, I am happy. I'm not happy all the time, but I am happy. You know, I am this, I am that. Everything that you see on camera, that is authentically me. But these are the parts that I choose to hide, because it's like, you don't have to show the world is how I feel sometimes, everything that you're going through. But you know what? There might be somebody out there who's looking for me. I know that sounds weird, but like Dodash said, like, there could be someone out there who is authentically looking for someone like you, who's been through what you've been through, and who's just been through what you've been through, and is looking for a solution. Because I know when I was starting my hair channel, that's the reason why I started my hair channel, is because I couldn't find no one who had the hair texture like me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got close to it, but it just wasn't working. The products weren't helping. And that's pretty much what YouTube was all about back then. It was a go-to search engine for how-tos and how to fix your problems and stuff like that. And so I was on there searching like, well, I wish I could find someone with my hair type, my hair texture, my this, my that, because I've got a problem and I need it to be solved. Okay. And so I just say all this to say, you know what? Just get on YouTube, I guess, or whatever it is that you feel like the Lord is pushing you to do. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I feel, and this is why I feel like I was given a platform. I'm not too sure fully, but that video that she did, it really spoke to me, and it really touched my heart in such a way that I decided to turn on the camera and come on here and speak to someone out there who might have had it just as rough as I did. And I know I didn't go into details about this and that, and you know, oh, you was picked on and blah, blah, blah. I know most kids are picked on, but when you are hurting and the hurt is still there, you know what I'm saying? There's someone out there that needs to know that it's gonna be okay. And, you know, I just feel so much better right now just speaking to that one person, even if it is one, you know what I'm saying, that get out your head. Like, everybody's life has moved on. Those people are not children anymore. You're not a child anymore. You know what I'm saying? And those thoughts, they can't affect you, you know? You just got to keep moving on and doing you. And eventually, you know, you make it. So, yeah. I guess that's my word of encouragement for today. I really don't know what else to say, but yeah, y'all, give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it or whatever. And you don't even have to do that, you know, just the fact that you watched it, it helps. So I will talk to y'all later. Sorry for the crying, but not sorry, because I definitely needed to get that out. And I will see y'all in my next video.